Morning. I hope everyone is doing well today. I am back with another video, and today I wanted to talk to you about 5 things why I didn't want to start my business. I know that kind of sound strange, but when you have never had a business before, it is the scariest thing. For me, it was. Maybe not for some, but it was just so scary. So, number one, and before I say this, I hope everyone has been doing well and safe and staying hydrated. It is very humid and hot outside, so be safe and choose your times to go outside. All right, let's just dive on into the video. Today, number one, I was afraid. I was so afraid. By this being my first business, I've never had any businesses before. I'm going to put it that way. Never have dealt with starting a business, anything. So that was so terrifying to me to know that God wanted me to start my business. So a little background. Last year, I went back and I did some research. I was kind of like a shot of 1 month of when the Lord told me to start my business. So this is not the very first time that I was supposed to be starting my business. So last year, I was going to start my business. And I just got so frustrated. I thought I had started where I was supposed to be starting. And really, that wasn't even where I was supposed to have been starting at. So that was something that really got next to me. So I just put up everything, and God would keep speaking to me from time to time to start my business. And I just, from time to time, we will shut him out because we don't want to hear what he's telling us to do because we're so afraid. And he knows that's the loving part about God. When he tells us to do something, he already know how we're going to be. But still, in all, I knew I had to be obedient. He's only trying to give me a blessing. And a lot of times we don't know. We'll pray and we ask God for this and that, for him to do this for us. But at the same time, I was excited and I was so afraid. And for those who have a business, you understand what I am saying. And the ones who are entering in, just like me, you're understanding too. So let's move on to, I felt I wasn't knowledgeable enough. Now, what in the world do I know about a business? I don't know. But still, God told me to start my business. So he kept saying, move forward, move forward. And here's the funniest thing is that when I did decide that after I got confirmation that that is what God wanted me to do, I still was trying to back out of it. And I would hear him say, move forward in your business. That's all he would say. Move forward in your business. So he knew that I was going to try to kind of slide my way out of it. But let me say this. A lot of times when God is trying to give us a blessing, it seems hard. It really do. Until you go through. So he get you to that other side. You will say, you know what? It wasn't so bad. But just the thought, I think the thought of me just knowing that everything that I would need to do. And I'm like, God, I just can't do this. I can't do this. So the more you tell yourself you can't do it, you're not going to be able to do it. So maybe don't say, I can't do it. But Lord, give me the strength to do it. I can do this through you. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. And I love that scripture. So I'm telling God, still telling him, no, God, I'm just not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to do this. And then I said, okay, I'm going to move forward like you told me. But the other day I was thinking and realizing that God was giving me a blessing. It is a blessing when God wants to give you something. When he gives something, it is blessed. And so you don't have to worry about keeping up with this person, that person, because you see their business flourishing. Don't worry about that. When God gives something, he gives it. So he's not doing it for show, but he's giving it and telling you to start it because he loves you, and that's what he wants to give you. And that's how he made me see it, that I'm giving you. I want you to start a business. So, and a lot of times we won't do it and we'll miss what God is trying to do. It doesn't matter if you feel like you're still healthy and your mind is good, because let me say this. When God told me to start the business, it just seemed like he gave me extra knowledge. I don't know, that sounds strange. I know. It's like he gave me that knowledge and that wisdom that when I first said I would do it, and I'm like, I don't know nothing, Lord. But as time went on, he was just giving me this and giving me that. Gave me the name of the business. Gave me my logo brand. Just giving me stuff. Just giving it to me. So don't worry if God told you to start your business, or you keep having this keep coming up in you all the time that you want to start your business. Start your business. I know it took me about a year. I did start, but then I stopped. So I would say, pray, but don't miss out on your blessing. Don't miss your blessing. Because he could have just said, you know what? She's not going to do it. I'm not going to worry about her. Just let her go on. Just let her go about her business. But I thank God that he didn't do that to me. He gave me another chance. And I am here moving on. So don't worry about the not being that I feel like I got to have this. And no, that needs to be in place. And I need to do this and I need to do that. If before you start your business, if it's something you want to read up on and, get more learning about or whatever, because you still, like I said, every business is different. And so your business is going to be different, whatever that it is. And so you're reading up, finding information, or maybe listen to someone on YouTube about it. That's wonderful. But God is the one that is going to give you a lot of that knowledge. So don't worry if he have to put someone before you to, whether if it's a book you found, a friend, or however, he's going to make sure that everything is going well for you. So don't worry. Things will fall in place. When you start out, yes, it's going to feel like this and that, but trust me, it gets better. And doing your videos, that gets better. I had no knowledge about nothing about trying to clip these videos. You're going to put the work in. So I had to go in and I had to find a video. Thanks to Miss Pamela. Her name is Pamela, the CEO. Thank you for showing me how to do my video. Thank you. So use YouTube. YouTube is a great, vital tool for you to go up and find many videos, and you don't understand this or what I need for my business. And they even have now where you don't have to do all that. You can go online, and I think I do know one of them I have seen called Taylor Brand, and they would do everything for you. They get your, I think, your state ID, they get your EIN number, they do everything. They handle all that. So you really don't have to go through all of that if you don't want to. But me, I just went through all of that. I think they charge a fee or they do a monthly fee. I'm not for certain, but I went through all of that. But there are companies out here that will handle all that for you. You don't even have to do it. But it's just something special about God, what he wanted me to do. He's not going to tell everybody to do that. But if he do tell you to start your business, that is one way you can go too. So use all your tools. They're out here for you, for everything, covering your videos, everything. Use your tools. Okay, number 3, that people would judge me. Well, that's just a part of it. They're going to judge you no matter if you do good or if you do bad. So you need to just don't even pay attention to that. Let them judge and just keep moving forward in your business. Don't even think about the things that they're saying. Don't let that negative sink in. You just keep moving forward and doing what you're doing and let people see. I'd rather let people see than talk and keep saying this and that and the other. Let people see and then let them continue to judge, and you just keep moving forward, because that's just a distraction and it won't last long. So just keep moving forward in your business. Number 4, facing rejection. We're going to face rejection. I don't care. You can be the best person in the world. It's still somebody gonna have rejection. It's just, you're gonna face that. That's natural. The main point about facing that rejection is just how you can overcome it. Don't look at it and let it get in you, but facing it head on and knowing that I'm gonna be rejected. But it's okay. I'll get through that. I made it through that hurdle, and I can get through this one. So it comes with starting out new with something. That's just like with a new restaurant. You may go and say, oh, I love those tacos. Oh, they was wonderful. And when I go and get an order, and I say, these tacos were not up to par what she was saying. So we're going to have our different opinions. So everybody is not going to reject. Okay? They're not. So don't worry about facing the rejection. Whatever product you're selling, knowing that God have people in place that you don't even know yet that will buy your product. So you're going to face the rejection. Stay strong. You will make it through. Let's move on. Number 5 is my last one. Losing family or friends. I'm going to tell you. A lot of times we don't want to lose anyone. Whether if it's through death, whether if they're moved. We just don't want to lose anyone. And that's part of nature. We have gained attachment to them. But a lot of times when God is blessing you and he see distraction and he know that they're not there for your good, and I know it hurt to the core, he will remove them. because they weren't meant to go in that season with you. I know it sounds strange and it hurts. And I know you've heard many of people come online and say that's exactly what happened to them. But preparing yourself mentally when you know that you're going to start something or buy something, preparing the mind, we could never do. And a lot of times we don't see this coming to us in the beginning. And so that's the good thing about God. And I know it is sometimes loneliness is a bad thing. But in God's eyesight, because he wished no man to be alone. But when he have a purpose for you, and he is moving you forward in that blessing, a lot of times he detached people from you that who you thought was there for you the whole time. You will find out they really weren't. There's less phone calls. You may send them something that you're making, or you may try to call them on the phone. They're sounding some way. And a lot of time people are, maybe they have started a business and it just didn't go the way that they thought it was. And here you are getting ready to start a new business and things are going well. Well, that sometimes is a part of life. And you have to make that adjustment. You may have lost a friend or two, but there may be one that will stand there through thick and thin with you. So I can tell you on today that God, he makes no mistakes. So don't worry when some of the family not reaching out, or when you call, they don't pick up or act some certain way. They cannot be strange, because God is taking you into a new season. And on that note, I thank you so much for stopping by my channel. And I would like to say thank you to my subscribers, my subscribers. I'm going to get it right. Thank you. And I thank you for the ones that have stopped by my channel. Thank you for being patient with me. I know I haven't been up here with a video, but I tell you, the devil, he is trying his best to keep me down. But one thing about it, when you have the Lord on your side, the devil can't do nothing with you. So I just thank y'all. And I just ask you to keep yourself safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in my next one. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone. And I'll see you in my next one. Toodles!